Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Welcome back to Mathematics Point. Students, today we will do chapter 3 NSM1 Basic Algebra and Algebraic Manipulation in the new book, and it is chapter 4 in the old book. We will do question 6 part A. First of all, what is the question? The question is, write down an algebraic expression for each of the following statement, and here is the first statement. Subtract the cube root of the product x and 3y from the square of the sum of a and b. First of all, you have to understand the statement, that what statement it is and what they are demanding from us. Subtract the cube root of the product 3x, x and 3y. Here's product meaning the multiplication. The product of two things, that is x and 3y. That's mean x multiplied by 3y is equal to 3xy. Here is a product of 3xy, and we have to subtract this 3xy, cube root of this 3xy, from the square of the sum of a and b. Sum of a and b, here you make a statement, sum of a and b means that a plus b. Now we start the question. Okay, firstly, subtract the cube root. Subtract meaning minus. Okay, we have to minus cube root. Just put the sign of cube root. As it is a cube root, so we place a cube here on the root sign. Now subtract the cube root, the product. Now we have to do the subtraction of a cube root. Okay, we are doing the subtraction of a cube root of the product of 3 and x and 3y. So the product of x and 3y is 3xy. Now it is done from this statement at this point. Now what is the next? From the square of the sum. Now from the square, that means it is a square of something. From the square, so it is a square of the sum, and sum of what? A plus b. Now it is done with your statement, that here you are going to subtract. Okay, you are going to subtract cube root, so I place the sign of cube root. Cube root of what? Product of x and 3y. Product of means that x is going to be multiplied with 3y, and 3 ones are 3, and put the variable same xy. From the square, so I just put the bracket and put the square here of the sum. Sum is mean addition, plus of what? A and b, so I put a and b. So it is done with this statement, and it is the algebraic expression of your statement. Now move towards the part B. The total value of x 20 cents coin and $5 note in cents. Okay, we have to write down the total value. Total means sum up. Okay, sum up of what? X 20 cents and $5. We have to add both these terms and give the answer in cents. Now you know that for the addition or sum up, it is necessary the units or the the units will be same of both the things. Now, or x price is in cents, whereas 5y is in dollars. So first of all we have to convert this dollar in cents. Now here we know that $1 is equal to 100 cents. Okay, now how many dollars you have? You have $5. So $5 means 5 multiply 100 is equal to 500 cents. Okay, now $5 converted to 500 cents. So it is $5y. Now we can write $5y is equal to 500y cents. Now we make the statement. Okay, the total value. So first of all, you have to write the total value. Okay, the total value of x 20 cents. That means 20x, because the coefficient came at the first. X 20x plus $5y. Now $5 converted into cents, that is 500y. And what is the common unit? It is already given in cents, and now we converted this $5 also in cents, so we put their unit outside the bracket. So total value is equal to 20x plus 500y cents. Now we have the question 7. Given that a is equal to 3, b is equal to -4 and c is equal to -2, evaluate each of the following expression. And here we have the question 7 part A, and this is the expression. Now you can see that we have a value of a, b and c, and here is an expression. So first of all we have to put the value of this variable in place of that variables. So we put the values here. A, here 3a and value of a is 3. So always before putting the values you must have to place the bracket sign. Then minus b, again the value of b is -4. Divided by 2c, 2c. What is the value of c? -2. Before putting the value, put the bracket sign here, -2 and close the bracket. Then plus, what is the next expression? That is 3a, again the value of a is 3, minus c and value of c is -2. C minus b, so value of c is -2, minus of this expression, and what is the value of b? -4. So here in this step we just put the values of these variable. Now we do the simplification. Here you can see that 3 and 3, between 3 and 3 there is no any sign and there is a bracket, so that means these three are going to be multiplied with each other. So 3 3s are 9. Here minus sign outside the bracket, so inner sign will become plus, or the other process is concept is minus minus plus in multiplication. 4, then again plus minus minus, 2 2s are 4, plus 3 3s are 9, minus minus plus 2, minus 2 and minus minus plus, or the other is whenever there is a minus sign outside the bracket, so inner sign will become plus. Now we do the simplification of these two fractions. 9 plus 4, 13 by -4, plus 9 plus 2, 11 by plus 2. -2 plus 4, here the opposite sign, the terms will be subtracted, and what will be the sign? The sign that is with the greater term will be put in the answer. Now we just had to write down, here there is no any sign, so there is a positive sign with 13, so plus minus minus 13 by 4. We just shift this minus sign from denominator to the numerator, then plus 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 1 by 11 by 2. Now we do the LCM of 4 and 2. The LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Now here you can see that the denominator of this fraction is equal to the LCM, so there is no need to multiply 13 with any number. So put the 13, write the 13 as it, minus 13 plus 2 2s are 4, multiplied 2 with the denominator as well as numerator of that fraction. So 22 11s are 2 11s are 22. Now we subtract 22 minus 13. Why so? Because you can see that we have a minus sign with the 13 and plus sign with the 22. So whenever there is an opposite sign, the terms will be subtracted. So we subtract here. So 22 minus 13 is 9 by 4. Now it is an improper fraction, so we have to convert this improper fraction to mixed form. 9 by 4. 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8, 1. Now we write this in mixed form. Okay, so 1 in the 1 that is of the remainder will be write down on the top, then this quotient on the left side, and this divisor in the downward, that is the denominator. So here is the answer of question 7 part A. Okay, now we solve part D. That is also your assignment part. Okay, again we have the values, that is a is equal to 3, b is equal to -4, and c is equal to -2. Now put the values of all the variables. B, what is the value of b? -4. Then minus c, what is the value of c? -2. Then 3c, the value of c is -2, plus 4b, and what is the value of b? -4. Here's the divide sign, put that sign, then BC. B. The value of B is -4, and what is the value of C? That is -2. Divided by A, here you can see that the value of A is 3. Then put the plus sign here. AC. What is the value of A? 3, and value of C is -2. Okay, B. Now the value of B is -4. Here in this step we just put the values of all the variables. Now in the next step we do the simplification. -4. Now this minus, change this minus sign into plus. Minus minus plus 2. 2 3s are 6, and plus minus minus, then plus minus minus, 4 4s are 16. Or also whenever there is a plus sign outside the bracket, so inner sign will remain the sign. And what is the inner sign? Minus, so we put the minus sign here. And 4 4s are 16. Now divide. Minus minus plus in multiplication, when 2 minus and multiply, they become positive sign, or plus minus minus plus 2 4s are 8 by 3, and plus minus minus 2 3s are 6, minus 6 by -4. In the next step we multiply these two minus signs. Okay, now -4 plus 2, -2, -6 minus 16, both the terms having the minus sign, so term will be added. 6 6 12, 2 1 carry, and 6 and 16 and 6 6 6 12, 2 1 carry, and this is 2. 22 minus 22. Then put this divide sign. 8 by 3, and minus minus plus 6 by 4. Now in the next step, first of all we solve these terms. Okay, these two minus and cancel each other. You can also say minus minus plus, so it will become 2 by 22. Now solve these two terms. First of all, take the LCM of this. Here the LCM of 4 and 3 is 3 and 4. 3 1s are 3. 4 here, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Here the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. When multiply 3 with 4, so it become 12. So multiply that 4 also with 8 numerator. Now 8 4s are 32. What is the sign here? That is plus, and 4 3s are 12. Multiply that 3 also with the numerator. So 3 6 are 18. Now in the next step we add these two terms. 2 by 22. Here we can also cut 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. So 1 by 11. Then divide. Okay. 32 plus 18. 32, 18. 8 9 10 0 1 carry. 3 1 4 5. So 50. 8 9 10 0 1 carry. 3 1 4 1 5. Okay, 50 by 12. Now in the next step we convert this division sign into multiplication sign. Write 1 by 11, convert this division into multiplication, and you know that whenever we convert division into multiplication, the term will become reciprocal. Well, reciprocal means the term will be inverted. It become upward down. So we write it, when we 50 divided by 12 will become reciprocal. So now we write 12 divided by 50. It become upward down. Now 12 1s are 12, and multiply 50 by 11. So the multiplication of 11 and 50 is equal to 550. Now we see that if there is any cutting possible, or 12 and 550 will be cut with any table, so we do the cutting with these two terms. So 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4, carry 1, so it become 15. 2 7s are 14, again carry 1 on 0. Now it become 10. 2 5s are 10. Now we have a new fraction, that is 6 divided by 275. Now it is not further simplified, or already it is proper fraction, so we stop our question here. So that is our answer. So question 7 part B and C, students, you will try by your own self, and if there is any query, so you can put your query in the comment box. Now we'll solve the question 8, and question 8 is simplify each of the following expressions. So this is the expression that we have to simplify. First of all, we just solve these brackets, and after that we arrange our variables. So 15x, put the equal sign always on any line before starting any line. So minus plus minus 7y, again plus minus 18x plus 4y, or whenever there is a positive sign, so the inner sign will remain the same. Now we arrange the expression, write down the x terms together, 15x minus 18x and minus 7y plus 4y. Here we just arrange our expression, write down the variables together, same variables together. Now we simplify it, plus 15 minus 18. Again you see that here 15 have a positive sign, 18 have a negative sign. So positive negative terms always will be subtracted. So 18 minus 15 is equal to 3x, and what will be sign here? Minus, because greater term having the minus sign. Then 7 minus 4, 2y, and put the sign of greater term. So here's a question 8 part A. Now we move towards the part B. Minus 3x plus minus 5y minus plus 10y and minus 7x. Again arrange the term, minus 3x, then minus 7x, then minus 5y plus 10y. Now simplify the terms with same variables, 7 plus 3, 10x. Why? So I'm adding to the expression because both the terms have the minus sign, and put the sign, same sign that both the terms have to put with the answer. Now plus minus 10 minus 5, and what is the variable? Y. Now what sign will become here? Just put the term greater term. The greater term is 10, so 10 have the sign plus, so we put the plus sign here. And you can see here we can also take 5 as a common. Here 5 is common in both the terms, so you can take common is also, or rather you want to stop your question here, so it's also fine. So minus 2 5 2s are 10, 2x, and here when we take common 5 from here, so only left that is y. Now we do the part C. Same in part C. First of all we have to solve the bracket 9x. Whenever there is a minus sign outside the bracket, so inner sign will become positive, or inner sign will be changed. So here the inner sign is minus, so it will become plus 2y, and the other rule is minus plus. Minus 8x, again minus sign, so this minus sign change the inner sign, that will become positive y. Now arrange the terms of same variable, 9x, and what is the other x term? Minus 8x plus 2y and plus 12y. Now 9 minus 8, 1. What is the variable? X, plus 2 plus 12 plus 14y. That is your answer. Here the part D of question 8 is equal minus 7x. This minus sign change the inner sign, that will become positive 15y. Again this minus sign change the inner sign, and that 2 sign will become positive 2x, or minus will become positive. Then plus minus 6y. Minus 7x plus 2x, then plus 15y minus 6y. Okay, 7 plus 2, 5x. Put the sign of greater term here. Then 15 minus 6 will become 9. Yes, 9. Variable is y, and what is the sign of greater term? That is positive, plus. So it is all about your question 8. With your question 8, now we do the question 9. Here we have a question 9. Simplify each of the following expression, and it is a part A of question 9. Here you can see that there are two fractions or that contain a variable x. As both the fraction have the variable x, so we can simplify this fraction. Here we take the LCM of 3 and 4, and the LCM of 3 or 4 is 12. Now, when we multiply 4 with 3, so it becomes 12. Multiply that 3 with denominator as well as with numerator. So here 3 4s are 12, that is already written in the LCM. So we write down the terms of the numerator. 3 1s are 3. And what is the variable here? Here you can see that we have a variable x. So put that variable x also with the term, constant term. Then what is the sign here? Now the sign is positive plus. Put that positive sign. When we multiply 3 with 4, so it become 12. Multiply that 4 with also numerator of that fraction. 4 1s are 4. And what is the variable here? X. Keep in mind that you must have to put the variable that the terms have. Now both the terms 3x and 4x having the same variable x6, now their coefficient will be able to solve. Now 3 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 7x divided by 12. Now here it is done with this question, because already in this question in proper fraction it is not further simplified, so it is our answer. Now we do the part B. Again in the part B you can see that we have two fractions and both the fractions having the variable x. So we take the LCM of 3 and 5, and the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Here when we multiply 5 with 3, so it become 15. Now multiply these 3 also with the numerator of that fraction. 3 2s are 6, and what is the variable? 5. Now what is the sign next? Minus. Again when we multiply 3 with 5, so it become 15. Multiply that 5 also with the numerator of this fraction. 5 1s are 5, and what is the variable? Place that variable same, y. Now both the terms having the same variable, now their coefficient will be so 6 minus 5 is equal to 1, and what is the variable? Y, and divided by 15. So 1 by 15, y is your answer. Now we do the part C. Okay, in part C we have a denominator of 7 and 5. We take the LCM of 7 and 5, and the LCM of 7 and 5 is 35. 7 5s are 35. Now multiply with this 7 with 5, because 7 5s are 35, and multiply that 5 also with the numerator of this term. So what is the sign here? The sign before 3 is minus, so put that sign here. 5 3s are 15, and what is the variable? A. Very good. Now what is the sign? Plus. 5 7s are 35. Multiply that sign also with the numerator. 7 3s are 21, and what is the variable? A. Now you have two terms, 21 and 15. Both the terms having the opposite sign, and there whenever there is opposite sign, so opposite sign always subtract the terms. So now subtract 15 from 21. Now 21 minus 15 is equal to 6. What is the variable? Here the variable is it. So put the variable as it and put the sign of greater term. Greater term having the plus sign, so there is no need to put the plus sign here. Divided by 35. It is also the answer. Student, you can see that this answer is too much simple, as that type of questions you have done in practice now 10 in chapter 2. So after solving that chapter or practice now 10, I hope so these questions seems to be very easy to you guys. Still, if you have confusion, so the things that is need to practice is plus minus concept, your addition subtraction. First of all, you just apply or practice the simple addition subtraction that we have done in the class 3 4 5, and after that you just solve your plus and minus with your variable. And inshallah, after doing that practices, this question seemed very easy to you. We start part A of question 9. Here we have two fractions of same variable. So first of all, what is need to do the LCM? So we take the LCM of 3 and 4. The LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. So what will be the next procedure? Make equalize the coefficient and numerators of that fraction. So when we equal the denominator, we multiply 4 with 3 and multiply that 3 also with the numerator. So 3 9s are 27. What is the variable here? B. Then what is the sign? Minus. Now again multiply 3 with 4, so it become 12. Now 3 4s are 12, that is already written here. Now multiply that 4 also with the numerator. For 4s are 16, and what is the variable? B. Now 27b minus 16b. So 27 minus 16 is equal to 11. Yes, 11b by 12. Here again it is a proper fraction and it is done with, alhamdulillah, we show question 9. Now we do the question 10. Here in the question 10, simplify the expression. First of all, we have to simplify this question. Then the second step is find the value of the expression if p is equal to this, q is equal to this, and r is equal to this. So first of all, we have to simplify this question, and same this type of question we have done in the practice now. Now solve the question. As you see that we have in our expression we have the brackets. So firstly we solve the brackets. Plus minus minus q minus 7r minus minus plus 8p, then minus q and plus 2r. Now we arrange the variables, write down the similar variables together. We have 3p and 8p. So 3p plus 8p. Then we have a minus q, and what is the next q? This, minus q. Then minus 7r and plus 2r. Now we simplify the same variables together. 8 plus 3, 11p, minus q. As you see that both the p and q have the same sign. Whenever there is same sign, so coefficients will be added. This q and this q, both the q's have a coefficient 1. So 1 plus 1, 2q, or minus q, 2q. Sign will remain the same as both the terms have. Then minus 7 plus 2, opposite sign 10 will be subtracted 5r and put the sign of greater term. Here we done with first part. Now in the second term part, find the value of the expression. Okay, fine. If p is equal to 2, q is equal to minus 1 whole 1 by 2. Yes, minus 1 whole 1 by 2, and r is equal to minus 5. Okay ji. Now simplify the question. First of all, we convert this mixed form of q into fraction. 2 1s are 2 and 1 3.